Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
All right, so Scott saw some of my video review of, and again, this is spoilers for Last Jedi.
Marks.
No, you can continue. Spoilers for Last Jedi. We're about to spoil Last Jedi. What's up, Hayden?
Hayden.
Can't hear you, bro. Can't hear you.
This Zoom is shit.
No one does Christmas like Rebel.
Zoom is shit. I can't even have the AUX audio. It just comes out your phone the whole time.
Dude. All right, so we're spoiling Last Jedi. I made a video about it already.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking hated it, dude.
Yeah, I know you would have hated it the first time.
Fucking hated it, because I gotta tell you.
I saw it the first time, and I walked out and said, "This is shit. It's stupid." I walked in the second time, I watched it, I came out, and I went, "Oh my god, this is fucking amazing." I loved it the second time. Because, and I know you're not going to agree with me, but you've got to see it the second time. All the twists happen in the movie, right? And you're kind of going, that was stupid. But then you sit back and you watch it again, and you actually think about the themes of the movie and what he's going for, and it all connects so well. Like, I am so happy they did not repeat Darth Vader with Kylo Ren. He killed the Master and took his place. They have not done that yet in Star Wars. That was the first time they've ever done that. Like, if he killed Snoke and just joined Rey, it would have been Darth Vader Return of the Jedi copy all over again. Right. But they didn't do it. And the thing about Luke's death pissed me off the first time. It really upset me, and that's what made me hate the movie. But I watched it again, and the one thing that sold me on Luke dying was Yoda. What Yoda says, there's a great line from Yoda, is they are more than what we are, something like that. It's a great line that he came up with. And that line, singularly there, it just made me go, wow. Because it just says, Luke, it's okay if you fail and you die. It doesn't matter. There's going to be those who fail for the rest of time. Like, and basically, I think Yoda was there to be kind of the passing of the torch, saying, Luke, like, basically, it's fine. Look at me. Look at Obi-Wan. We've all passed, and we've all, you know what I mean? There's been those who've learned from us. So there's no reason why someone can't learn from you. And I think that helped Luke, because in the end, Luke was so powerful with the Force. Like, I loved that they actually did something new with the Force for once. The whole idea of them being able to communicate telepathically and somehow move their image to be in a different place. Mm-hmm. It was just showing how powerful the Force was. Now, there's a lot of complaints about the casino scene. The first time, I was almost asleep. The first time I saw it, I was asleep. I hated it. The second time, I don't know what it was. I thought it was fucking great.
Oh, fuck that.
The whole idea of, like, they tried to copy the cantina in A New Hope, and it didn't in Force Awakens.
Listening to the music, they changed the rhythm of it, but that was the cantina music.
But the thing is that they actually have the instruments that are used in the Star Wars universe. That's the instruments they use. They didn't do that in Force Awakens. They did some weird reggae thing. That's not the Star Wars music palette at all. This, they got it right. And the idea of a casino in Star Wars, it felt like an idea from the prequels done in the style of the originals. Like, it felt like George Lucas came up with that idea of the casino. That was just that's a classic Star Wars idea. And the first time you watch the movie, you're so taken aback by the movie not be what you're expecting it to be. Because I think going into the movie, you're thinking it's going to be this grand epic about
I really thought it was going to be the greatest. I really thought it was going to be one of the greatest Star Wars movies.
It's the thing is, it's a completely different movie to what the trailers advertise. It's not this epic about the Force. It's literally a Star Wars movie full of comedy, full of weird, quirky aliens, full of those fun moments. Like, Luke Skywalker wasn't this ultimate, like, Jedi of all time. The thing about Luke was, but if you watch it again, you realise he is Luke Skywalker still. He still is the same Luke Skywalker. Like, when he starts trying to burn the tree down, but then he's like, nah, it's kind of like, that's this impulsive nature that Luke's always had the whole time. He's impulsive kid.
Listen, I'm not buying this movie because I remember Mark Hamill was against it. He says Luke Skywalker wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. That's not what would happen to him. That's not the way it will go down. No way, shape, or form. And then all of a sudden, somebody said something to him like, yeah, you can't really be negative because then people are not going to go to see the movie. And he's like, well, let's just embrace this person's vision. My whole thing is this.
At the same time as that, like, you've got to realize Mark Hamill's vision for Luke Skywalker was that he was going to turn evil in Return of the Jedi. Mark's always disagreed with the way they took Luke Skywalker. And, like, in that first interview where he said he disagreed, he said, basically Mark said, he goes, I was shocked with what they did with Luke. He says, I wasn't expecting it to go down like this. But at the same time, what you got to remember is Mark Hamill didn't know the context of the situation. Mark Hamill didn't know about what happened with Kylo or anything, because he read the script for this before he even shot The Force Awakens. So he actually had no idea what had happened at all. And I think that the fact that Rian Johnson was willing to take a risk, like, he wasn't just going to do the generic Empire remake, because, like, if they did Empire again, like, there are moments that are similar, but it's not like Force Awakens where it's the exact same thing.
Casey, I felt it was like a reversed Empire. They had that big old battle where beginning of Empire, you had them on that Hoth planet, where they reversed it to where the big battle was at the end of the movie.
Yeah, but you know what? I got to tell you, like, after I made my video about it, I watched, like, I wanted to see what other people thought, and I watched Angry Joe, which, you know, he agreed with me on, like, just about everything, you know, and I'm like, oh, at least we got somebody else's perspective, you know, and then I started seeing that not a lot of people liked it either, with me.
Yeah, it's a thing that's hard, because you know that I was severely disappointed with Force Awakens. So I thought it was just a rehash, and I thought it was just so similar. And Rogue One, I thought, had no sort of funness to it. Rogue One was so boring to me.
Rogue One was a different type of movie.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think a lot of older, like, generation Star Wars fans love Rogue One because it's more mature. It's like it aged like Star Wars. The thing about Force Awakens and Last Jedi, they are aimed at the same audience that the original Star Wars was aimed at when it came out. So if this movie came out straight after Return of the Jedi in '86, I guarantee people would have loved it. It's because
I gotta tell you, I'm gonna see it again. Let me just say a few things. So let me talk a little bit. I watched it, you know, and I have an open mind because I love Star Wars. Star Wars I grew up on too, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it, man. I'm telling you, I have it in my head. First of all, Luke Skywalker, he told Yoda back in freaking, you know, back in the freaking Dagobah, I'm not afraid, and Yoda's like, you will be, right? And all of a sudden, like, to me, here's my biggest thing. He didn't want to kill his father, who killed kids, aliens, like mothers, like thousands. He choked out even people in the Empire. He killed, like, I don't know, countless people, like, on such a huge scale that probably millions or whatever, even if he ordered them to blow somebody up with the Death Star, right? So he killed all these people, and Luke did not want to kill him. He felt that it was good in him, right? Now, to me, nobody could ever fucking come close to being that powerful, Darth Vader, whatever, right? So now, Ben Solo, he's training for years. This is not something that Ben Solo is like Rey for, like, you know, a few hours. He's living with Luke and all these Jedi for years. They eat breakfast, lunch, dinner with each other. They talk to each other. They're secluded like monks, but learning to be Jedi purely, right? So all of a sudden he gets like a whim or a possible vision of the future. Like, he knows that when he saw Leia and Han and Chewie die, that could be altered because he talked to Yoda. I'm going to go save them. Yoda's like, you're not done with your training, whatever. He knows that that's not set in stone. He knows that could be altered. So all of a sudden get a vision and say, oh, you know what? That's definitely what's going to happen. I'm just going to kill my nephew.
No, absolutely. I see where you're coming from.
And not even fucking. And this is Han Solo's kid too. I'm not even gonna tell them. I'm just gonna fucking kill him when he's fucking sleeping. That made me want to throw up because I'm like, you know what? Who the fuck is that? That's not Luke. That's not Luke. And no matter what anybody fucking tells me, no matter even if you fucking tried to brainwash me, Luke Skywalker don't fucking kill someone that didn't even kill a fucking fly in his sleep, but a mass murderer like his father, Darth Vader, he wants to give him chances. That's bullshit.
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah. No,
completely.
I see it from... Because what this does, it almost ignores the prequels of Anakin killing kids. It's like they've only looked at Darth Vader from the perspective of the originals.
But think about something else, though. Okay? Not only does he fucking do that, but then after he gets his fucking ass handed to him, and all those Jedi probably go with Kylo Ren, which is probably Star Wars Episode 9, you find out he has a secret fucking following where he's got his own Sith, probably. Not only do they fucking do that, but the motherfucker just stays on the fucking... He runs away like a fucking coward. He just created the fucking massive villain of Kylo Ren. He screwed over his sister, his best friend, the whole fucking resistance. And this guy fucking goes and hides like a fucking scared rabbit. That's not Luke Skywalker. If he fucking caused that, he would be running to Leia saying, listen, I fucked up. Even in shame, it doesn't matter. You're gonna kill everybody. So he goes and he hides on the fucking planet with all these stupid ass marketing fucking animals where the fucking porgs are only there to fucking sell merchandise. The people that fix the houses, they're mimicking like the Italians or whatever, those people like just like, you know, talking like they're foreign, but they're going to like, you know, build things and you know, whatever. So they're making fun of all these different fucking things. And all these cutesy animals, there's no the only animal that may be a part of it would work in the script is the ones that let him out of the escapeway, like in that bunker, in that place. But other than that, it's so fucking stupid that the Millennium Falcon now is like a fucking ark where these fucking animals are breeding in the fucking hallway of the fucking Millennium Falcon. It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. The whole Finn, and first of all, Poe Dameron, they made him to be a stupid fuck, where J.J. Abrams made him where he's strategic. Listen, we can't just do this. We got to get the plans to the thing. We can't go fight him ourselves. We got to get Leia. We got to get this map, this thing, whatever, right? So he's fucking super smart in Force Awakens. Now he's being written like he's a dumb fucking idiot that gets millions killed. There's inconsistencies with his character. It's fucking retarded what they're doing with him. I fucking can't stand him the way they made him look. They don't know what to do with fucking Finn. All that shit about him acting as a First Order thing, that was all bullshit that we were fed. That he was like fucking posing as this shit. That whole Rose character, I can't fucking stand her. I don't like her at all. She's horrible. So they had nothing for Finn to do, nothing for Poe Dameron to do, nothing for Rose to do, nothing for Chewbacca to do. Chewbacca was just there. R2-D2 was just fucking there until he told Luke something. And C-3PO was just being fucking annoying, more annoying than usual, which didn't fucking fit at all. Okay? And then they didn't even know what dialogue Luke could have with C-3PO, so he goes like this, like with a fucking wink. Okay? The motherfucker never left the planet. Even after all this bullshit, you see his ship underneath the water, which means he can get the fuck out of there. But he never fucking leaves the planet, and he dies by doing fucking Jedi Mobile or fucking Jedi fucking telephone, which makes no sense because it's like the Superman thing where Superman used all his energy and then is human for fucking 24 hours. They never fucking said that if Yoda used too much fucking force ability that he's gonna start like fucking dying. Alright? That's such bullshit. The stuff that Darth Vader did, how many fucking times? He would have been dead 1,000,000 times over already. Alright? Yoda, like, that's bullshit. Alright, the Emperor uses Force and then he degrades or whatever because he's evil. Now you're trying to say that every Jedi can't fucking use the Force or else they're gonna fucking deplete their fucking body and they're gonna die. That's bullshit too. And nobody's that fucking powerful where you can talk across fucking, like, I'm talking fucking galaxies or whatever. Are you fucking kidding me? And then he just dies on the rock. That was the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. If Yoda could be dead, but then be alive to fucking use the Force in reality, and fucking Luke can't do shit, then Yoda's talking to him like, fucking idiot, Do you get it now? There needs to be a lot of Jedi, okay? Because you were fucking wrong for decades. And at the end, he's like, oh, no, I'm wrong. There needs to be Jedi now. Well, there's nobody fucking left now because now you get a ship with 20 fucking people or less. There's nothing left. Like, there's no movie. You can't have a movie, technically. There's no fucking rebellion. There's no rebel alliance. There's no fucking resistance. There's nothing. There's no money for ships. There's nothing. The only thing you're going to do now is you're going to be like, what they're probably going to do is they're probably going to do a time jump where Rey has her fucking Jedi, which she shouldn't be training anybody, by the way, and fucking Kylo Ren has this whole Sith fucking organization from all these fucking Jedi that you didn't see what happened, the Knights of Ren or whatever, and that's what's gonna fucking happen. But to me, they ruined it. They ruined the whole fucking thing, and I'm sorry, but I can go see it twice, 5 times, 10 times. They didn't get the characters right. Mace Windu fucking dies, but then Leia is like Superwoman, where she's not even degraded in her face. She's not even like scarred, nothing. She's flying in fucking space, which she's not even trained as a fucking Jedi or with the Force. Now she can control the Force like a fucking expert. This is what I don't get. It's like they're doing the clip notes to become Jedi. All of a sudden, they're all fucking experts. Like Rey's an expert. I mean, Leia's an expert. What the fuck? You know, and that bullshit at the end with the kid with the fucking ring. Like, you're trying to do the thing where anybody can be a Jedi because we're going to do Star Wars movies without Skywalkers. That was the whole fucking point. They wanted to say anybody can be. They ruined the whole thing because now nobody's going to speculate anything about Star Wars because they were so fucking lazy that they made it. They won't tell you who Snoke is. You don't even give a fuck who Snoke is because he's dead. His action figure is going to be on clearance. Okay? Her parents is fucking nobodies. So thanks a lot because you just shit on the fans that have been speculating forever because you're too lazy to fucking explain it and you just want to move on. People are going to be pissed about this. I'm telling you right now, and shit's going to drop. Shit's going to drop because this is a money-making fucking thing. Disney has a fucking thing and they're just popping shit out and just, oh, go see our movie because, you know, we're Disney. No, this shit fucking sucked, dude. And now who the fuck's going to get Millennium Falcon now? Is it going to be Poe Dameron or some shit? I mean, come on, man. I fucking hated it. I looked at it every fucking angle. There's no angle that I like it. I don't like it. 1 minute he's going to kill his mother. He doesn't kill his mother, right? Now, what changed his mind that he wants to kill his mother now? Now he's evil now? Well, what made him more fucking evil now? That he killed Snoke? Killing Snoke made him evil, but killing his father would not make him evil. Does that make any fucking sense? But yet, if he's completely evil, I don't see his eyes glowing. And he still wants to talk to Rey, so is he really completely turned? No, he's not. What about you, Scott?
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it was.
You know how I really feel.
But like I said, I did see a reverse empire in this, where they start like how an empire they started on the planet Hoth, and the battle was there, and then. But the one other thing that crossed my mind before I give my review, I started thinking, ooh, with Disney now acquiring 20th Century Fox, Star Wars might be able to have that main dun da da da, which 20th Century used to have. With Star Wars now again, that may return. But nonetheless, it was a decent. Like I said, it was a decent movie. I liked it. The battle scene with Rey and that during the Snoke thing, I started thinking, okay, somebody's setting up a red herring, and I did not think it was Rey at first. I mean, I did think it was Rey at first, and then when I saw the lightsaber turn, I'm thinking, okay, I know what's going on. Because if you watch, because I started noticing things like a mile ahead, and when the lightsaber split him in two, I thought, yeah, that's a bit too easy. Because at first I thought Snoke may have transferred some of his essence to him, but then after a while I thought, no, that would be too easy. He just turned. He was always concealing himself from Snoke, because Snoke said, oh, I used him as a conduit, so you would only see what I wanted you to. And then And then during the that final battle scene, the whole thing with Luke, I started thinking, well, maybe there was like a little transference thing with the lightsaber. And then no, Luke expended too much of the Force energy.
That's bullshit.
I know, but he
Some bullshit there.
expended too much of the Force energy, and that's what was basically what killed him. And when he saw the sinking of the suns, that's when he knew his time was up. But it was a reverse empire during the whole movie. But that whole thing, but yeah, I agree. There is some bits.
They fucked up the whole thing.
How is it that
they fucked the whole movie up?
Sucked out the ship, and then all of a sudden get pulled back in. I thought maybe adrenaline kicked in, and that was what assisted her in pulling herself back in. And the whole
what was that shit about in that cave? What the fuck was that? At first, I got worried because at first.
Now they probably initially had her going to die at that point, but because
at first I thought I was like, "Oh, don't tell me
she had died in real life." They thought, "No,
who died in real life?
Don't want any
Leia?
bad taste, so we have to have her live." Like that same thing in Small Soldiers and Phil Hartman, because in that movie he was initially supposed to die, and when he was killed by his wife, they changed it to where you saw him crawl away. So 2-1, they changed that due to her death.
But even when Rey went in that fucking cave and I see a million Reys, I'm like, oh, they're going to do multiple universes or some shit. That's what I thought at first. And then I'm like, what the fuck is the point of this? You know? Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, oh, there's no good, there's evil. They're just... I don't like that message. Don't give me that shit.
At one particular time when they first started doing the whole having Luke stand over him, was that maybe, because I thought maybe that dark energy that was inside that was also
that possessed Luke.
May have been sending a Force ghost or just a.
I mean, that would have made more sense if the thing on the planet just made Luke evil, and then he overcame himself. I mean, but that doesn't make any sense.
I thought, well, maybe this was just a phantom, which the planet, that evil side of the sent to him.
And, no, they fucked it up.
And that Force and that evil Force thing sent Luke the whole feeling. And
all this shit that we're making, all this shit we're doing is speculation. Doesn't mean shit because they don't give a fuck about the fans. It's a waste of fucking time because they just explained everything away as a stupid fucking excuse. Oh, Ray, your parents are just fucking drug like losers. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
They were trying to break her. That's basically what that was.
No, her parents are really nobodies.
That was a means of trying to break her will.
No, her parents are nobodies, and that's the stupidest fucking thing ever they can do. Same thing like Snoke. Nobody's going to give a fuck from Snoke because he got his ass kicked. He's dead. Like, who cares? It's like that figure will be... Let me tell you something. They made that character... They made Dooku more interesting than fucking Snoke. Snoke is going to be the clearance figure... The Jar Jar or fucking whatever. Because let me tell you something, Snoke did fucking nothing. Nothing. And he's going to be the clearance fucking character on fucking, 99-cent bin, whatever the fuck it's going to be. He's a waste. He's a fucking joke. Dooku fucking was more than he was. It's terrible.
But Palpatine was only in one movie and he got killed and we knew nothing about him.
No, Palpatine appeared in fucking Empire.
No, but that was a different actor. That was
it doesn't matter though. But he was talked about.
But Snoke was in 2 movies, and then so was Palpatine.
Sucked ass too. The Emperor was fucking huge. Snoke just sucks, and fucking Phasma. What a fucking waste of a character she is. Like nothing. They don't explain anything about what her relationship is to Kylo Ren. Nothing. She's just fucking alive, and she sucks. Like, I don't like it. And you know what was the thing with Finn? He's closing his eyes. Does he have fucking the Force too? Does that mean anybody can have the fucking Force? Is that what they're trying to say? It's not just certain people. Everybody can use the Force? Is that what they're trying to say?
So is Phasma going to return? Because you only see her fall into the thing. You don't see.
But do we fucking care? There's no ships. The fucking Resistance have no fucking X-Wings. They have nothing. What are they going to fight them with? Sticks? Oh, I know. They're going to go back to the fucking Ewoks. to fucking use bow and arrows now because there's nothing to fucking fight them with. Fucking terrible. I'm not looking forward to episode 9 now. What the fuck is going to be announced? Who fucking cares? There's just no... People are like, oh yeah, we're not going to help out the rebels. They suck. It's like, wow, man, wow. There's going to be a time jump. Watch, because this shit's fucked up. And Rey's going to be a Jedi Master. Watch. In the fucking in the 9th one, watch. She's gonna be a fucking Jedi Master, and Kylo Ren's gonna have a fucking whole new Sith. That's gonna be crazy fucking shit. That's what they're gonna do for episode 9. They're gonna have they're gonna have fucking Jedi and Sith, and that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna jump like fucking 10 years ahead, and you're gonna see Jedi and fucking Sith everywhere. That's what's gonna happen. Fuck your balance there. There you go. Balance is there. They're both here. So, man, if Yoda could come back and do fucking lightning and shit like that, why didn't he show up at the fucking battle? Start doing some shit. Man, they made Luke Skywalker be a fucking idiot. Luke and Poe Dameron, they all fucking like, come on, man. They ruined it. They want to make money. It wasn't ready. It wasn't ready. They fucked it up. They fucked up the script. They should have just delayed it. Just fucking delay it. If it's not ready. You fucking just backed yourself into a corner so fucking bad now. What are you going to do? What the fuck are you going to do for a Star Wars movie now? And not only that, but I started to see people don't like it either. That's never been done before. Where half the people are split now. So, Hayden, what are they going to do?
Well, I don't know what they're going to do. Because, like, I've done this thing lately where I watch a movie, I try not to worry about sequels. Because that's, all these days, all people do is too busy worry about what's the next one going to be. No one cares about what's in front of their face.
I don't care, though.
Yeah, I know.
That's the first time ever, I don't care.
The thing about, I know what you're saying with Yoda, why doesn't he help the battle? The thing about Yoda is Yoda doesn't live in the physical world. He doesn't give a shit about it. He's just saying to Luke, give up. You don't have to keep worrying about all this shit anymore. You know what I mean? Like, he blew up the tree because it doesn't matter. The physical, he's dead. He's in another realm of existence. He doesn't care about the Empire and the Rebels. Like, I know what you say with Poe Dameron, how he was, like, the best pilot and he was a good guy. But at the same time, with J.J. Abrams, there was no character development. He was just a basic character who just shot and blew everything up. Like, he was like Anakin in The Phantom Menace. Everything he did, he just succeeded. There was no challenge for Poe Dameron at all in Force Awakens. Like, he flew into the trenches of the Starkiller base and blew the whole thing up without struggling. Like, he flew through and just blew it up like nothing. Like, and even if you go through Force Awakens, Poe Dameron doesn't ever tell his fighters to retreat. He always tells them to go in and get the job done no matter what. So I get that he went too far at one point and a lot of people died because of him. Like, I get that that's what they wanted to do. And with Luke, like, I know what you're saying, like, he would never try to kill him. And I understand what you're saying. Like, I know you get pissed about it. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. Like, because that's your opinion. You're allowed to have whatever opinion you want. It's a movie. It's subjective. Like, you can't actually measure how good or bad a movie is. It's all opinion in the end. Like, with anything. Like, it's not a maths test. You know what I mean? So, like...
I'm going to tell you something. If they did... I want to tell you what they should do for 9. And it's not big at all. What I would do is... You do a little backstory about Poe Dameron, okay? And you have it that fucking Leia and Han were fucking taking care of that kid since he was little. They weren't the parents, but Han showed him and trained him how to be a pilot, and he wanted to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Not that he was a kid.
They looked after Poe instead of Ben, and that's why Ben hates Poe as well, because they treated Poe like a son.
Exactly. And do something to the effect where he gets to the Millennium Falcon, and then fucking Kylo Ren goes fucking ape shit. Because...
No, but you gotta remember, this is the second movie. We've still got a whole third movie with answers coming. Like, at the end of Empire, we found out the main villain is Luke's dad, and Han Solo's basically dead in carbonite. You know what I mean? Like, there's still a whole movie of answers. Like, Rey's parents, even if they are nobodies, we're going to meet them, and there's going to be some revelation about her parents in the third movie.
I don't think her parents are nobodies.
Like I said.
No, I don't. Here's the thing, though. I know what you're saying, like it was a waste.
I mean, ran through at her in order to break her will.
Yeah.
No, I think it's
But
bullshit.
I know what you're saying, how you think it's a waste, right? But at the same time, the Star Wars movies never told us Rey's parents were someone. The first moment we ever meet Rey, she says, I'm a nobody. It's the fans and the speculation and the leaks trying to tell you Rey's parents are someone. And it's not the movie that's ever told you that. So we can't get
the
mad
whole
at the
thing is if
movie.
you don't have some mysteries that you can look forward to, and they kind of take away everything that could be. Like, in other words, Snoke, that was handled poorly. Okay?
No, but you know Snoke, like, you're a Doctor Who fan. You know Snoke's not dead. He is not dead.
Snoke's not dead.
I'll put my life savings that Snoke's not dead. You know when he's saying, kill your true enemy? He knows exactly Kylo's going to kill him. He's not stupid.
Mhm.
This is a guy who looked at someone and shot them back with a force bolt. Just looked at him and shot him on the ground with a force bolt of lightning. Like, this guy is so powerful, and he has a backstory. You know the scarring on his face. You know there's a backstory.
That Snoke is alive.
He's somewhere alive, yeah. I agree.
I'm going to say, I know what you're saying, like, it's laser rank, but I don't think, because, like, if Snoke was just a guy, Luke would have actually said Snoke was a guy who seduced Kylo. Luke didn't even mention Snoke. All he said was Snoke took Kylo. That's it, because there's a whole third movie of answers coming about who the hell this guy is. I guarantee it's still out there. We don't know who he is.
And how do we know the Snoke that we see isn't a plant as well? He might have been, like a lot of times, like remember in the series Xena, there was an episode where they were going after something, and they had 3 different individuals that they didn't know who was the genuine article. What if
you're saying that was a clone of
the person that
Snoke?
we saw is
There's
just
something.
a figurehead?
I'm telling
And
you,
you're talking about that kid at the end? You know you're saying anyone can use the Force?
Yeah.
That kid at the end, I guarantee that kid is connected somehow. That kid is Luke's son or something. That kid, if you listen to the music, that is Luke's theme when he looks at the Tatooine Suns. It's the same theme. Luke's been on the island for 6 years. That kid was about 6 years old. If Luke had a son, he would not have taken him to the island with him ever. Luke would never have taken
Luke
his
doesn't
son
have a
with him.
kid.
But we don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, before going into this movie, we didn't know anything that was going to happen. So we don't know what the possibilities are. Like another thing was when Luke was going to kill Kylo. I know you said Luke would never do that, and like what we saw from Luke's perspective, Luke didn't mean to turn the lightsaber on. Luke freaked out of what he saw inside his head and ignited his lightsaber. Luke never meant to kill him. Kylo thought Luke was going to kill him. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
His master, that is like, that's his freaking uncle. He turns around and fucking he's going to kill him. I mean, what the fuck?
No, I don't think he was going to kill him. Because remember Luke said it was just this singular moment where I didn't realize and my lightsaber was on. Because he was so scared of what he saw in his head.
So that's when he gave up the Force totally? Because he's like,
yeah, I think that was the way of the filmmakers saying to us as an audience, Kylo Ren is worse than Darth Vader. He is not redeemable. Kylo Ren is the most evil character in Star Wars ever. And I think we're still not even there yet. I think in the third film, he's going to be even more evil than we've even seen. I think they'd go as far that he could even kill Rey at the end of the third film.
Rey's going to be living for another trilogy because they already got to her and she said she'll come back. So,
no, one day. But like I'm saying, like we just don't know. Like, there's still a third movie. You know what I mean? There's still one more movie to go.
That there doesn't even have to be a third movie.
Yeah, well, we don't know what's going to happen though. I've got no idea where they're going to go with the story.
I can tell you right now, they're probably going to keep Phasma alive.
All we want.
They're going to keep Phasma alive because there's a reason why you got to see her eyeball. Snoke is dead. Sorry.
Snoke is. I'm saying this was a genuine article. I'm saying
Snoke's dead.
He was just a figurehead.
No.
I'm saying it's a ruse. I think Snoke, even Joe, you could be right. Snoke may be dead, but Snoke's story is not over in the trilogy yet.
I don't think anybody gives a shit right now. He's done.
No, I know what you mean completely. Because like, if there was going to be an episode 7 after episode 6, you would have said Palpatine was a waste of a character. They killed the Grand Emperor of everything in the first movie he was actually appeared in. Like, that's the first time we ever saw the Emperor in the flesh, and this is the first time we've ever seen Snoke in the flesh. You know what I mean? I think the difference is this time we don't have 3 prequels coming to solve the mysteries for us. But we have unlimited amount of stories for the rest of time from Disney to solve the mysteries for us. Like, in 20 years, they could release a book about Snoke in 20 years. Like, we're going to get an answer.
What they need to do is they need to say that all the Jedi and Sith can come back.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. If Plagueis can come back from the dead, that's evil. There's a way that the good can come back too. So what they should do as an opening for fucking episode 9 is you see fucking the Emperor coming back to life somewhere, growing or something, and saying, you know, I found a way, just like my master or whatever. It took me like decades or whatever, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Yoda's alive because he's alive. You know what I'm saying? And the whole point is that a ghost would not be able to use powers if they were dead. So in other words, my whole theory, and it's been this way for a long time, Yoda never died, Ben Kenobi never died, and now Luke never died. They just gave themselves to the Force. The Force can pop them back into existence. You know?
I know what you mean, yeah.
Qui-Gon can never come back because he flat out died. Okay?
Yeah, I know what you mean completely, yeah.
So, if they never died and they gave themselves to the Force can give them back. And that's what I think they should do. They should do things where people come back and they have to deal with it. Like, all the Jedi that basically Kylo Ren has been pulling this con with Snoke, where he has his own fucking army that he's been training and working with, right? Where the Knights of Ren. Like we know the Knights of Ren are coming back into the story. We know they're going to be there. What Captain Phasma needs to do is she's going to fucking go and she's going to get the Mandalorian armor and she's going to be the new. She ain't dead. You don't reckon? I don't think so. She's going to be like the new Boba Fett, and she's going to have like some type of armor or some shit or something she's going to do, and she's going to be like, you know, Legacy of Boba Fett, I bet, or something like that. So they're going to do that. They got to do that. Poe Dameron should get the Millennium Falcon. Him and Chewie. Him and Rey are going to hook up. Him and Rey are going to get together. That right there. First of all, I got mad when she's saying, why you got your shirt off? I was like, what the fuck is this? This is some fucking guy that's writing for a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wouldn't say that. Like, oh, you know, Kylo Ren looks hot. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. We all get horny sometimes. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out. He killed Han Solo. You're not gonna get No, I know. I completely know what you're saying. 100%. Yeah. Ridiculous. So, you know, the fact that she should hook up with Finn, that whole thing with the Rose character is a fucking annoyance. That thing. Now, also, I think they should reveal that Billy Lord is the adopted daughter of Leia, and she's the new leader of the Resistance. No, they should just reveal flat out that Billy Lord is Leia's daughter. Right. Flat out. Just she is Leia's daughter, and they just changed her name so Kylo would never find his sister. Right. Like, it makes sense. She looks just like Carrie Fisher. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, they could say that when Han Solo left, well, you know, he left or whatever, she was pregnant. You know? They could do something like that, and she just didn't want anybody to know. Or, because we never actually saw Billy Lord interact with Han, so for all you know, they did interact when he came back to Starkiller Base. Like, we just never addressed it, because, like, they didn't need to address it, because we didn't even know anything about this character. Because Carrie Fisher's gone, we can actually do something with Billy Lord, because she had the first line in the movie. Yeah. She's amazing, first of all. She's a good actress, and she needs to be the head now. She needs to be the love interest of Poe Dameron. Look, we all go... You there? Yeah. You there? Here. I'm saying, we all go to the movies because we want to have a good time. And whenever I go into a Star Wars film, I sit there and I say, I want this movie to entertain me the way they all have. And I think this movie, in my mind, has great moments, singular moments that are like, you could put them and watch them in order of Star Wars movies, right? And go, that's a great moment with lightsaber fights and the guards and stuff. And moments with Luke on the island. Like, all these are good moments. And I think the fact is that if we go and watch things like the casino scene, and we watch it on repeat, and there's some great little things in the background that all add to the Star Wars mythos that can be done a little bit later. Yeah. I'm saying, look at that, and then look at the
fucking horrible 40-minute Ewok sequence in Return of the Jedi.
Oh,
That
I
is
know.
boring as batshit. Like, this movie, if it came out at the same time as Return of the Jedi came out today, I guarantee you Return of the Jedi would get shit reviews from everybody. This movie is so similar to Return of the Jedi in so many ways.
Okay. Well, I'm going to see it a second time, so we'll see.
Just go into it and don't say to yourself, I hate the movie. Just sit there.
No, listen, I'm
clear your
always
mind.
open-minded about that shit. I'm always.
If you actually say, I know what's going to happen now, and you just try to understand the themes better from the start, if you know what they're going for the whole time. Because I think the whole point of Snoke was just to show that this Kylo Ren character, he's not turning good. He is the ultimate evil in the galaxy.
Yeah,
He's